Hey, welcome to my new and an improved, well, it's not new, it's just in an improved apiary. I built a new bee stand. We're going to do some hive inspections today, and I'm also going to feed the bees, get them ready for winter. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I got my new beehive stand completed. It's nice, solid, secure, cemented, and strapped down so another hurricane force wind won't topple the boxes like what happened a couple months ago. Anyway, I'm feeding the bees today. I am also doing a hive inspection. Well, first I'm going to do a hive inspection. I'm going to take the hives apart. We're going to look at each frame to find out what's going on in the frames. And especially want to take a look inside this one hive right here because there was evidence that they absconded and then they came back once I moved a hive. So we'll see what we do, find when we crack it open, and then I'll go ahead and feed them, and I'll show you guys what I'm feeding them. So let's get the hive inspection done. All these frames are empty. These frames are empty. 3 frames over here, but these frames over here are full. And this, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 5 full frames. So this is half full, and it looks like it's laden with honey because it's really heavy. That's a very good sign that this hive is full of bees. I put my cargo straps on. Okay, I want to empty this top box out. I don't need the bees in here because I want to reduce the size of this hive down to just 2 boxes for the winter. Okay, empty frame. empty frame. This design is working out very well for working with the hives. This frame is empty, except for what appears to be a supersedure cell on it. Now this frame, these frames are drawn out. Yeah, this is fully drawn out and has some honey in here. So I'm going to set this over here. I'm also trying to be careful not to take the queen. Got to get rid of this burr comb. This has got honey in here, honey over here. But that's a very good comb. It's all drawn out, so it's helpful for future when I recolonize an empty hive with drawn out comb. It makes it easier for the bees. Okay, we've got issues here. This is a double frame and they've glued it together. I'm going to see if I can put it down to occupy an empty space down here. And that's drawn out. All right. So now I can eliminate this box entirely because there's nothing in there. Empty frame, but a little bit drawn out. Okay, I'm going to try to give these bees every advantage for filling in these. Drawn out comb, nothing in there. Bees do not like the wax foundation. That has unprocessed honey that's not capped, but it is heavy. Yeah, these guys moved in and they're processing. This is really heavy. Yeah, this is fully loaded. Nothing in here. I got some capped brood. I'll leave that. Got some more capped brood. Pollen cakes. Empty. Let's see. Okay, this box is completely full of drawn out comb. They have some honey they're processing. I'm going to go ahead and take a peek in this bottom box and see what's going on. This half is empty. There's not even drawn out comb in there. Well, not a very big colony that homed this. No wonder why they left. Okay, got my gear off and I'm able to work with the hives now. The bees have settled down and now we can go ahead and feed them. Let's go ahead and grab this empty container and I'll take it over here and I'll show you what I'm feeding them. Okay, this is just a regular C&H pure cane sugar from Hawaii. And this is 3 parts sugar, 1 part water. I want to make it really thick and syrupy because the bees, it'll give them an opportunity to be able to turn it into honey quicker because they have to dehydrate it and thicken it up. And once the bees drink this, what happens is it goes into their gut, then they regurgitate it with some enzymes from their gut, and it's they actually regurgitate it into the mouth of another bee that drinks it, and it also regurgitates it with some of the enzymes. And by the time they get it into the little cells, there's a little bee that flaps its wings and tries to dehydrate it. So that's what you're getting when you're getting honey. It's not necessarily sugar water, it's pollen. Not pollen, it's nectar from the flowers and trees, whatever nectar is provided, and there's the sugars in there. Well, technically what bee honey is nothing more than bee barf. Seriously. But it's all so good. Here you go, ladies, drink up. That's a fresh batch. You notice it's cloudy. Once it is all settled and emulsified through the warm water, it'll appear clear like that one. I'm going to go ahead and save the rest of this solution in this carboy so we can have it stored in the bee barn and ready to dispense when it's empty, when those little feeders become empty again. Oh, now I'm going to show you what else we're feeding them. So the sugar water is the carbohydrates for the bees. Well, the bees need a little variety in their diet, so when they're collecting pollen, the pollen is their food, which is their protein. So what I did is I went down to our local co-op and I purchased some pollen patties, and we're going to dispense one in each of my thriving hives. And I'm just going to remove the hive entrance reducer. Open the pollen patty. And slide it in there. And put the reducer back on. And we'll try to get away with doing the same with this hive. Here you go, ladies. Dinner is served. Now I'll keep the sugar feeders filled pretty much into December. But then at a point when it starts getting really wet and rainy and really cold, I'm going to take the tops off, and in the tops there's top feeders. That's where I'm going to lay the dry sugar, and that'll help them through the rest of the winter. I also have to do some mite control. Hopefully I can get in and do that tomorrow. So I've already shown you an episode on vaporizing oxalic acid into the beehives to kill the varroa mites that infect beehives and really stress the bees through the winter months. So you want to do that now and help your bees get into the winter healthy. Well, this is another installment in the apiary on the Homestead beekeeping yard. Improvements. I can't think of anything else I want to improve on except for maybe gravel or cement pathway behind me. And I'm also going to move the bee barn. I don't like where it's at. We're just moving it to another location. We'll cover that in a future video. Please stay tuned for those future shows. You could do that by subscribing, clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Another thing you could do is give us a thumbs up and like the show. Please click that share button. Sharing our videos on your social media platforms really helps out the channel a lot. Please leave a comment or question, compliment. Hey, always remember, please be safe and always, always, always be kind. We'll see you guys in the next episode. All right? Bye-bye.